Okay, so we are still looking at downward facing dog, and I just want to show some partner work you can do, adjustments you can do with another person. So really what you look at is that line from the hip and the armpit into the wrist, but the weight is into the knuckles. So maybe Dan, just bend the knees a little bit, and then what you want to feel is the engagement of the quadriceps, the front of the thighs engaging, so they're pressing back. And that can be done with the knees bent, and then you can work on that line. But if that feels fine, then you can start to release the heels towards the floor and straightening the legs. Perfect. So one way to help that lengthening of the spine and that lift, which feels so nice in a downward dog, is to find the pelvic bone. So you don't want to kind of press onto the back of the kidneys, you want to press where the bones are, and it's almost like you are lifting the hips away from the rib cage. So the partner, which I am, is almost like in a warrior one, and I'm lifting or pushing the hips away from the rib cage. And that's an adjustment I often say, but if you have that support of someone doing that, that feels really nice. So that's it. You can take a moment in child's pose. And if you come into child's pose, a nice little adjustment here as well. This time is just to relax. Again, the pelvis down, relax with the heart. So just that gentle forward bend. We'll do another adjustment in downward dog. But really that adjustment of lifting the hips from the rib cage, and you get such a nice release in the spine and space in the waist. And so from a child's pose, you can extend the arms out, and really you can almost like walk your fingertips away so you already have that nice stretch. And then you can tuck the toes under and lift into your downward dog. So just finding that space. So we've been lifting the hips or pushing the hips away. Now we can reach them away. So we could literally just kind of hold in, so I can feel the hip point here, so it's just underneath, and I could lift this way. But another way to do it would be to go between the legs and then cross my arms and lift with the thighs. So that's what I'm going to do. Go between the legs, cross my forearms, and then I'm leaning back, so you can't see me, but I'm leaning back, pushing the quadriceps back, and then just release. We can do this with a belt as well. So if we have a belt, we can take, this is a long belt, we can take the middle part just over the sacrum, so again the bony part of the body. Take the belt in between the legs, and then I have this little tail. Grab and hold on either side, is that okay there?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then for me, I'm leaning back, so I'm holding on, bending one knee forward, the other leg back, and I'm leaning back. So again, really what I'm doing is lifting the hips away from the rib cage, but also that support, the thighs, the quadriceps are pushing back, releasing the hamstrings. And when we release slowly. So the support, you can release back in child's pose. The support is really the engagement that you want the body to do. So you want the quadriceps, the front of the thighs, to engage, to release back. So that was just another few suggestions that you can work with someone else and play around with your downward facing dog.